Tesla's delivery numbers for China just came out, right? And they were pretty damn impressive. Seeking Alpha, they are going to have an absolute fit over this. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to maybe have a panic attack and have to be rushed to hospital because they hate Tesla. They think there's a huge demand problem. So I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, yes, I've got to make a video about this. This proves the skeptics wrong about Tesla's so-called demand cliff in China. What happens? The same article that I've been thinking about pops up immediately on Teslarati within a few hours of these delivery numbers coming out. Kudos to you guys at Teslarati. If you're not already reading that site, they've seriously upped their game in the past 6 months. So credit to them. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. My name's Sam Evans and I'm coming to you from Melbourne in Australia. Thanks for tuning in. Great to have so many new subscribers. Welcome to all of you on the channel. I think in the last 24 hours there's another 600 new subscribers. I don't know where you guys are coming from. Someone let me know in the comment section below because I'm genuinely curious. Whatever the case, welcome. We have done 2,300 videos in the past 18 months, something like that. Might be more. Probably more by now. Make sure you check out some of those videos. Now, like Teslarati, who no longer just report on Tesla content, we report on multiple brands. Yes, of course, a lot of what we do is about Tesla because they dominate the EV market along with BYD. And here we have another interesting scenario, right? 700,000 new energy vehicles, 530,000 fully electric cars, and 170,000 plug-in hybrid vehicles were delivered, and a little bit more than that, in China in September. The crazy thing is, right, 78,000 of those 530,000 were Tesla vehicles, which is absolutely insane when you consider this market. This market is just massively saturated. When I say saturated, I mean saturated for EV choice. There's so many choices in China. There's not one choice, there's not two choices. There's like hundreds of choices in China. I don't think people realize there's so many electric car manufacturers in China and frankly, so many compelling ones. But the truth is, pretty much none of them are making a profit. Most of them are making a loss. They're fighting for market share. They're basically willing to do whatever it takes. This is what Chinese car companies are willing to do. They're willing to just take a hit in order to get market share. That's what they're doing. NIO, XPeng, are they making a profit? No, they're not. They're making losses. BYD, are they making a profit? Very, very small profit. On its EVs, very small profit. So the thing is, right, Tesla vehicles are a premium priced car in China. Even though, if you took the price of Tesla vehicles and you said, hey, everyone in Australia, hey, everyone in Canada, hey, everyone in the US, hey, everyone in the UK, you can have this Tesla Model Y or this Tesla Model 3 for the same price as what it costs in China. Tesla would probably sell 2 million of these cars in the space of a month. Not deliver them, just sell them. Because the price in China is extremely cheap. I've reported on the price on numerous times on this channel. And frankly, the thing is, right, Tesla is still making crazy margins in China on these cars. And their main battery supplier, they have numerous battery suppliers, but their primary battery supplier who supplies them with the majority of their batteries is CATL. Now you would think, right, CATL, they're supplying Tesla, they must be cutting margins low. Well, the thing is, they just reported their profit. They're making billions of dollars. They are absolutely crushing it. So this whole narrative that the battery market is about to implode, the price is about to go through the roof, please, to those of you, I've had this discussion today with someone, calm down, relax. It's not happening. Yes, lithium is expensive. Doesn't mean battery prices are going to explode through the roof, because what is happening, this is what happens in a free market, right? There's demand, companies jump in and they supply that demand. There are so many battery factories being built right now. They're being built all over the world. Honda just announced a 4.4 billion battery factory in the US. This is one of many, numerous factories coming online over the next several years in the US. But let's just move away from the US for a minute, because the majority of the world's batteries come from China. And what are they doing in China? They are ramping battery production at a pace that nobody really fully comprehends. Skyrocketing. And yet, right? CATL, the world's largest battery manufacturer, the company who basically sells batteries at the cheapest prices, is making billions of dollars. And on top of that, Tesla is buying those batteries from CATL, putting them in their cars, shipping those cars all around the world, and somehow still making the best profit margins in the industry. So you can see clearly that leads us to one simple conclusion here. Batteries still have a lot of margin in them. The prices are not as bad as what people believe. Now, how is this happening? How is this possible? I mean, we've been told by the mainstream media that the sky's falling in, that battery prices are going to go through the roof. EVs are not sustainable because batteries just can't be produced en masse at an affordable price. Well, why is this happening? I'll tell you why. Because the media is talking out their buttholes, as they always do. Don't listen to the mainstream media. They will fill you with fear and dread, negativity, and false information. Constant false information. Don't read Seeking Alpha, right? These guys will fill you with the fear of the world. Everything's bad's going to happen. You're going to lose everything you invest. Don't invest in Tesla. Don't invest in EVs because hydrogen-powered cars are coming along or some other reason, some other nonsense like that. They're the guys, Seeking Alpha, who claim these sorts of crazy narratives. The demand cliff in China is coming. Tesla's vehicles there's not enough demand for them. Well, let's have a look at the reality behind these bogus, made up claims by the same people who said don't invest in Tesla 5 years ago. If you listen to them, what would you have done? Invested in who? Who are they recommending you invest in, right? Ford? General Motors? Yeah. And what would have happened if you did that? How much money would you have? I've spoken about this on numerous occasions. I've given people the charts. I've shown them the facts. What are those stock prices worth? What were they worth 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago? What are they worth now? Yeah, you know the answer to that, right? Now, looking at this graph from cnevpost.com, you can see what is really going on in China. Now, this is Tesla's deliveries inside China, right? Clearly, the demand for their EVs it's crazy. Now, yes, the wait lists have come down massively because now Tesla is producing around 90,000 cars per month from their factory in China. So yes, of course, wait lists have come down. But as you can see here, these numbers, they're going up consistently. 77,000. In fact, more than 77, nearly 80,000 vehicles were delivered inside China from Tesla in a single month. Now, Tesla actually sold, or at least delivered, 83,000 vehicles from China around the world. 77,000, about 77,500 of those went inside China. 5,500 of those vehicles were exported. That's Tesla's second highest figure for their vehicle deliveries in China. It was 300 less than what they delivered in June in China. So in June in China, Tesla delivered basically every car they made, 77,938. In September, it was 77,613. But of course, then they had those additional 5,500 vehicles that they sent overseas. You're probably thinking to yourself, why is this less than 90,000? Well, I actually explained why that is in another video I made yesterday. I'll put a link in the description below to those of you who are wondering why Tesla's production isn't at the 90,000+ here that we expected it would be, considering their production run rate is now over 20,000 per week in China. So just make sure you check out that video where I explain Tesla's change in their strategy. They've definitely changed their strategy. They're changing from being a business focusing on what end of quarter pushes, which is just a waste of time and resources, into focusing on making the most profit per car. Making the most profit per car means you ship the cars at rates that are affordable. You don't pay for express shipping. You don't pay for all these staff to come into the office a week before the end of the quarter to try and deliver more cars. Scrap all that. You just deliver them in the most cost-effective and efficient way possible. That's what Tesla is doing now. That's why there is thousands and thousands of cars, thousands and thousands of Teslas sitting at the Shanghai port right at the end of the quarter. In the past, that wouldn't have happened. Now, Tesla has changed their strategy. Elon said they would do this, and finally they have done it. I think that was a good move. So with these numbers, Tesla has killed these skeptics' demand problem narrative in China yet again. Yes, there is a lot of demand. Is it enough for Tesla to say, manufacture 90,000 vehicles per month and sell all of those in China right now? No, it's not. If they reduce the prices by, say, $5,000 per car, $4,000 per car, would they have enough demand per month to sell all 100,000, all 90,000 cars in China every single month? I think they would. Will they do that? They could. Their margins are actually close to 30% in China. So reducing the price by, say, $4,000 is entirely feasible. Margins would still be really good. In fact, margins would still be higher than Toyota's margins, higher than Ford's margins. So they certainly could do that. Will they decide to do that? Not until they get a handle on their huge waiting lists in many other countries around the world. And people aren't unaware of the fact that, here in Australia, this waiting list is still over 6 months for most, in fact, for the standard range Model Y. So why do that when you don't actually need to? Now here's a breakdown of the models. Tesla Model Y, 51,800 were produced. Model 3, 31,300. Total 83,135 vehicles in Shanghai. Once again, that's Tesla's second highest delivery numbers in the country of China for a single month. And it's nearly as many vehicles that BYD produced and sold in the same month. BYD produced just under 100,000 electric cars. But remember, they do have a lot of different models, and they are willing to sell them at prices which mean there is almost no margin. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.